Good afternoon, everybody. Today
Good afternoon,
they
ma'am.
will not come or what? Like any other thing is going on?
No, ma'am. Actually, we have completed one
Okay,
class now,
okay, they
so
have
I have
time.
sent
Okay,
the
okay.
link.
Okay, let them take time. We will also take rest.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, good afternoon. Shall we start the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what we have seen in last class, prosite, meme mast. What else we have seen? Do you guys remember?
Pratt. Pratt.
Prat. Okay, prosite and prat we have finished, right? Okay, only four we have seen in the last class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Today we will see another three more tool to like interpro scan. Interpro scan we will see prodom and we'll go for pfam. Okay. Actually, I also have some work. We'll finish this quick and then I will leave you people sooner. Okay, should I start? Like, you guys finished the previous assignments, right? Or still it's in pending condition? Or all having the pending works? Everybody finished. Okay, if you finish means it's fine. If you didn't finish, try to make use of this time. And next week I won't give you any like permission to like proceed and all. If you didn't give, I will let you to leave the class. Okay. Then okay, today we'll go with the Interpro scan. Do you guys know about Interpro? Like it's a software package like we use to scan align our like to scan our sequence. For example, if we don't have much knowledge on a protein or like you have isolated one protein, we don't know anything about, but we have a sequence. But for species that might be like specifically present in, for example, if I am isolating protein from a bacteria, like we'll say it is an E. coli, I want to check whether the protein I have isolated, right? So I have isolated manually, then I have given the sequence to like sequencing company also. Then I received that sequence also, and I have aligned it with reference sequence. It is almost matching with the reference sequence. So now I want to verify whether that protein what I have chosen is having any specific domain in it or any functional property it is having. Anyway, before we are going our like any protein work also, we'll try to know the function of the protein, right? Then only it will be useful. We won't try take a normal protein and do work on it. We'll search for some epitope protein or something which is like really needed for the scientific community to proceed with any further costs is needed, right? For that kind of protein only we will choose for our work. So we want to check any specific like additional specificity is there in that protein or not. To check those things, we can like we'll check it in Unicode if not much knowledge, because if a new hypothetical protein is there will be identifying in the sense there won't be much data about the protein. We'll be only having the sequence details and some regarding like whether they have a structure or not. If there's almost all structure in the sense, then it will have all the details regarding its domain, its function, and all. If it is not having in Unipart page itself, you can see the unreviewed one and reviewed one proteins will be there. So reviewed one proteins will be like already they have studied somewhat regarding those proteins. Unreviewed one, we cannot leave that unreviewed proteins as it is because those are also an important protein. It might be useful in any kind of study, so we need to consider that also. So to make it that protein into a reviewed protein, we need to work on it, right? So we will check for that protein whether it is having any specific domains in it or any functional properties it having. Is it belongs to any kind of family of protein? For example, if we say we are having a sequence which is having hemoglobin type of protein, like globulin family protein, in the sense, then we'll assume that this protein might have a function regarding like a hemoglobin or myoglobin. Those kind of property it might have. So those kind of studies we'll make, right? So for those things, we will go with the interpose scan to scan our sequence whether we are having any data regarding that one. So in Uniport itself, we will be having correlation with so many sites there. In Uniport itself, we will be seeing program sites will be there, like interconnections will be there. Like those data will be we can access from Uniport page also. Interpro will be there, program will be there, pfam will be there. Wherever we are having some details regarding the thing, those will be incorporated in that Uniport. That's why Uniport is we will use Uniport as a source for major source for protein studies. So now we'll go with Interpro. Um, help us to identify the like any specific domain this is having or any functional properties is it having. Those things we can check it out through this thing. So if you see this web page, there is a flare like telling this interpro is like used for classification of protein families. It might have it is having other integrated databases also like pfam and cat databases. And you have studied in your syllabus, right? Like cat we used to study for classification of protein topologies. Like what else we had there? Cat, gasp, no, not gasp. Cat we used to study that, I guess. That is incorporated in this Interpro. And okay, and you have seen they have created a special page for the information of SARS-CoV-2. So we can go into this one also and check what are the like new things are there updated for this one. Like they are giving you a proteome ID of SARS-CoV-2 virus. Like no need to just we'll check like what are the if you go into this database, like if you see, you can see the tax ID they have given and rank, because this is not at like completely studied, so that's why it is not in the rank. And children, and they have the lineage they are saying, right? Say root, it belongs to viruses and the whole family of Reboideae or Tunovidae, and so on. It's going on, and then it is coming to Sarbeco and then it is coming to a COVID-2 virus and SARS-CoV-2. Then it's coming into SARS, like the now species is in no 2019 COVID variant, that one. So this is like that whole family of that protein, which is like having the homologous sequences, which has been put into the lineage like this. You can see here. You can see here like what is the root and viruses which is involving. Uh, See, this many unclassified virophages, like it's like a database, right? You can get all the information regarding a particular thing and from where it belongs to. Viruses, totally existing viruses, root. Like this, we can check the whole thing of this protein. And okay, this is just to understand how the data looks. That's why I have given you. We'll go with the home page and we'll search like any of our protein of interest. Then we'll study for that thing. And advanced options there, and you can see Mycos complex subunit. These are like latest entries which I have been given into this one. And yeah, I have told you, right, the database which has been included in this one, like member databases, cat databases, conserved domain databases, hamp and panther we use to do for classification, as well as we can study the mutations in this panther. And pfam PIR, protein information resource, that is also been incorporated in one. Prints, Prosite we have already seen, like separately we have seen, but all are like integrated because everything is related to one protein, right? So wherever which date like the data has been stored regarding one protein, all thing will be incorporated. Then only like we will not miss out any category of information regarding that protein. That's why all like they will make databases to be like interconnected to not miss out any kind of data. And AlphaFold, the novel shading. Okay. AlphaFold is another thing like structure prediction method that is also been they have included in this thing. Like you have studied ab initio method of homology modeling, right? Like you guys like studied homology modeling in your class, any class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then like this is another kind of prediction tool they have been using so far. Like it's already there in that ITESR link. You can like later on we can check it. Those are like not that important for your syllabus. While doing projects and all, maybe you might need. Then we can go for it. Then species and all, like these are the things they are having in their web page. And search by text also we can give, and search by domain architecture also. We have a specific domain feature in our sequence, and we can go for it. So right now we don't have anything regarding that. Okay, I will take a sequence. If you want to give a suggestion on sequence also, you can give. I will go with that sequence also. Do you have any idea? Okay, I'm choosing a protein called dystrophin as an isoform D. which is showing Drosophila. We'll actually there are so many details regarding this protein is there. We'll go with some sequence and check whether what kind of data it is data it is having in. Actually, this we can check it in Uniport also. But to know how to use this thing, we'll go with this interval search. So okay, we have given the search results. Now, can you see the thing? How it is like? This is how the job is running. It will take quite a few minutes to find out your results. Wait a minute, I'll be back. Okay. I have urgent work. Can you try for one more protein? I will give you an ID. Can you check it out? Okay, I will first discuss this results with you. Uh, can you able to see the result page? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. If you see here, like this is like we have given one sequence, right? It was around some 1,100 amino acids. Like if you see here, it has predicted some kind of domains. Like if you, this one was it was predicted this as a domain from this, like the what to say, like the corresponding thing is there, right? Like where they have predicted, like ZNF is it into domain. This region it has predicted, and this region with WW domain, like different names whether they have given this for this site, and EF hand domain type one, and like this it will predict based on this results. Like this is a binding pocket. Sorry, like this one they have predicted here a binding pocket is also there and some other details also there. I will give you one ID. Actually, it's not a big deal. You can try by yourself also. I will give you one ID. You just go with that one and check. It's a spike protein from COVID-2 various. You will do that thing. I will come and join you people. Okay. Just check spike protein from Uniprot, which belongs to COVID-2, and run for that thing. And they'll show me the results. I will come and join you people. Okay. Sorry, have you guys tried? Like anybody?
Yes, ma'am, it is still searching.
Okay, still searching. Okay, okay, it's no problem. Uh, I will try to look into this page itself. Mm, non-predicted. Okay. So think about how many domains has been predicted and homologous superfamily, whether like it predicted any kind of homologous superfamily. That details is there in this one. And repeat regions like section, alpha-actin, interpro repeats. Like any kind of repeat region is there or not, those things it has predicted. And then in a unintegrated in the sense like which has not been like studied completely, those things they have predicted. And predictions for mobilite. Mobilite is the prediction used like whether it will be falling under coil region or like let me tell you. Mm, yeah, the mobilite is like disordered prediction. These regions are there, right? Like if it is like mob IDB light in the sense like that's a software like used to predict the one. This is a disordered prediction, which means the sequence which from 565, 595 to 650 is they're saying it is having disordered the structure. Like it might be not coming under any helix or any strand regions. That's why it is showing like this. So those prediction and any coil that has been predicted, those things have been given here. And these are the details. Like if you go through itself, you can read just a database now. You can identify what are the things are there in this one. And when you will use this thing, that is the case. Like if you don't have any information regarding your thing, then you can go for this thing and identify your thing. You whatever results you are getting for that spike protein, now you just keep it those results for your record. Okay. Then what else is there? It sometimes it will predict the cytoplasmic domain also, whether this region will come under cytoplasmic region or not. Those regions also it will predict if it is having any specific function, like if it is a bacterial protein, whether it be a gram positive or gram negative, those also it will predict. That depends on the sequence. Those data also it like this can give, and you can use that for the same thing. And shall actually today I'm having some other work also, that's why I couldn't able to continually sit in class. Sorry for that. And now we'll see program. This is another tool used to predict domains of a protein. Mm, main form will go. Okay, this is a program thing. You can search the program entry also, or if you want to do any process KB, like you can do for that also. If you have a sequence base, then you just copy paste the sequence and then go for it. This is also a tool to predict domains only. All are interconnected. If you can go to that like Uniprot page itself, like this was the protein I am giving for these two experiments, like dystrophin isoform D. So if you see here itself, you will have all the details regarding its family and domains and how many repeats is there, whether it's a disordered region or thing. Everything has been given here itself. It's just another tool you can search through by that also. Repeat region is there, spectrin. We have already seen that spectrin region in that interpro results, right? Like repeat regions. And domain also we have seen www domain we have seen, and some more domains also we have seen in that one. Those details are given here itself. And whatever the information regarding interpro, like where they have taken domains from these things, like at the site it was mentioning the IDs, right? It was all belong to this region. And PFAM also it has been related to this one only, but we'll see that PFAM also like as a separate thing, because you can see it in here also, like which family it belongs to, that one we can see here. And ProSci details, superfam, like those superfamily details, everything has been given in Uniport itself. If you're lazy enough to access those things, then you can get the details from here itself. This is whatever the protein they are given, like you just search that protein and go to the sites and take the results and paste it. Just you need to know what are the terminologies they are using, what is the meaning of that disordered regions, what are the meaning of that, why the interpol we are going. That is you needed. Those information, if you are knowing in the sense, then that's well and good. The program has given its results. If you see, it has predicted. This is a very big thing. 2092. It has predicted two multiple alignments from NCB Blast P, and it used matrix called Blossom 62 and expected thing and filter it has given. And this is a specific region they have given. Like if you see, so 1802, right? Various region represents various things, and scores also they have given here. Okay, if you wanna build a model for that thing, multi-line. So it are given here itself. See, this is the first domain they are giving, right? This is your query sequence. It's try to align with the subject sequence and try to find out the domain. This is how it will works. And number of domains in the family belongs to 70. The first thing it is having 70, and here it is having some family domain is 1 and 70, and it goes 60 for this thing. Number of domains in a family 91. Like it is goes on. That depends on the region and its size also. You give for protein analysis also you give the same thing that SARS-CoV-2 protein itself and try to get the results of this thing and then try to paste it. Okay. And PFAM, as I've already told you, we can access PFAM here from here also. We see here they are given you the entire program like history of that thing, low complexity region and PFAM domains. Everything they have given here. I want to go through this thing. What are the things are present in this region? Because it's already familiar for you thing like whatever you have seen like already the same repetitions will be there in this thing. Whatever I'm telling, and for that those things, na, those are the same regions it is presented in these things. Okay. Okay, use the same ID or whichever ID you wanna go for your thing. You just try to give all the like prodom as well as interproscan and this pfam. Use the same ID or if you want to give different ID and check also you can give. Then can you able to finish this thing? Because I'm
Yes,
in a
ma'am.
hurry to go. Is
Ma'am,
it
what
okay
would
for
be the
you?
title?
Title you can give it as like wait, let me check it and tell you. I'm sorry. Protein motif and domain analysis.
Okay, ma'am.
Protein motif and domain analysis you just give. That is fine. And in that one you just give interproscan, prodom and pfam. Okay. Will you be able to do these things?
Yes, ma'am.
Other people other than Subhash
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. We'll do it.
will do it, right? Okay, shall we
Yes,
wind
ma'am.
up the
Yes, ma'am.
class? But be sure not to make any excuses for the next class. I want to check all your records with the interpretations.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, I'm giving you enough time. Today I'm leaving you by 3:30 itself. But still you have class at 4:30, right? So try to finish it and then you just proceed your work, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Don't make any excuses for the next class.
Yes, ma'am. We'll be there actually, ma'am.
Okay,
Offline.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.